intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm
stay humble.
Boxing
I'm hungry, I'm humble in defeat, and I'm gonna remain humble in victory. This is it, right?
Deontay Productions.
I just wanted to put on a great boxing masterclass and also show the sweet science of this lovely sport. Man, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
I'm prepared to the best of my capability, and I pray that I get the win. Look at it, like, I love Mike Tyson, how he came into the game on some different kind of vibe. You know what I mean? But it takes a crazy man to want to fight, you know what I mean, day in, day out. It's a hardcore sport, as you said, no silk shoes.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the boxing boys.
Good morning, TBV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another morning edition with the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside Mario Mongiwa in Corpus Christi, Texas. We're back with another one talking the heavyweights. Your big Dazn. The message goes out from one Tyson Fury, two Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, but it seems like there is something a little more that we need to report when it comes to the quote-unquote unification for undisputed between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. According to Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum, they're going to start drawing up the contracts for this fight. Mongiwa, buenos dias.
What up? You put a little extra emphasis on that good morning this morning. You super hyped, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know, look, man, you love what you do. You ain't really working. I'm not
That's
really
right.
working. I'm here talking boxing with a good friend. You know what I mean? And you know, just wishing for the best for the sport that I love. So, you know, I guess, do you got the facts pulled up? Should we start with that?
Yeah, I have the quotes from this morning's article.
From Edward?
No. Actually, this was yesterday.
Okay.
So this was the Eddie Hearn quotes about a conversation with Bob Arum that took place, and he says, "I had a good chat with Bob Arum last night. It's positive. I think we're all in the same position. We want to move forward with the fight quickly as well, which is good news for fans. Just trying to solve any remaining issues of the fight, of which there aren't many, to be honest with you, and try to move forward collectively to let the governing bodies know that we plan to stage this fight probably in May, and we would like this to be for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. A few small issues to iron out, but I think we can start look at a drawing up contracts and trying to get this moving. Here on both sides, every member of the team wants to do this fight. We all acknowledge this is the biggest fight in boxing. This is the best fight for both guys. This is for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Why are you in the sport if you don't want this fight?"
Now, obviously, our title says, or just cap, right? Like Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury for May 2021, the way that Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum are suggesting, or is this just cap due to ESPN.com reporting that while there is, in fact, you know, an illegal battle with Tyson Fury and Bob Arum over the third fight. So do we believe that this fight is going to happen in May? I'm going to say I believe that these contracts will be drawn up for May. I don't think that means the fight happens. I think that they're going to put a contract in place even if they have to fight Wilder. You understand? even if they have to fight Wilder, they have enough time, right? So they're saying May 2021 is what their projected date for this fight is. That leaves plenty of time for Wilder and Fury to fight in the early first quarter, which is the rumor, right? The rumor is they're coming back in February. So it gives Tyson and Wilder enough time to settle the score while creating a opponent / champion to be in the unification bout with Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, no, it definitely leaves a window. I just think that they're trying to, I don't want to say pull a fast one because, they've announced this fight like 100 times. They're not really doing it fast, but I think they're trying to just get as much done as they can, like you said, because whether they end up fighting Wilder or not, they are put in the same position that they need to get XYZ done. Which is so weird why they put out those like articles and they kept announcing like we've agreed in principle to fight. It's like, I mean, everybody agrees in principle, I guess, until you have everything ironed out. I don't think that the fight's done. So that I'm curious to find out what issues are the sticking point at this point, but ultimately you're absolutely right. My thing is this though. I don't think Bob wants to do the Wilder fight at all. And if they can stage this in the UK as quickly as possible, like, and try to put it up under everybody's nose, obviously that can't happen if they, put an injunction or whatever. But I just think that they're trying to, make this happen as quickly as they can, start that train, get the momentum going so that it's harder to derail, which, it's not. Again, you can't call that sneaky because they keep talking about it, and they've been talking about doing this fight. But at the end of the day, I still am seeing that there is a large contingency of people that believe Wilder's getting that fight.
Yeah, and that's what I don't understand when you're making all these other fights and all these other announcements. I think that we need a resolution with Wilder Fury, at least on paper in the media, a lot quicker than what we're receiving it. We need to know what is up with that fight. Is it happening? Or is there going to be legal action taken? Will he be able to fight while Wilder takes him to court? So many things that, we need to find out. I just know that Wilder's team is experienced. Shelly Finkel's been doing this for quite some time. You look up the number of fighters he's had, and, 90% of them are very big stars in the sport or were very big stars in the sport. So I just find it hard to believe that he dropped the ball in this situation. But I find it even harder to believe that a guy as experienced as Bob Arum has the same contract and believes the opposite. So,
yeah.
I wonder, is Bob right? Because he's experienced. He's an attorney. And I'm sure by now he would classify himself as a contract attorney with all the contracts that he's written throughout the years. So I just don't know who's right and who's wrong. What I do know is that it's time to give us closure. Let us know, is Wilder getting the third fight or is Tyson Fury moving on? And I think we'll be okay with that. We just need to know the truth already. Like, we hear so many different stories, man, and it's becoming a bit frustrating because we don't know where to hang our hat. Like, I want to build up AJ Fury. If that's the fight, let's talk about it. If Wilder Fury is the fight, well, let's talk about it. But not to have closure and not know which one to talk about. It's kind of frustrating at this point. I think the more it drags out, the more it loses its luster, to be honest with you. The more people get frustrated and they just don't want it anymore. You get guys like Brandon who say, well, it's been 19 rounds. He hasn't won enough. I just want something fresh. We hear those words. Give me something fresh and new. Come back to this later. And that's because it's this drama story. It's this soap opera that's been lingering for what feels like over a year. And in reality, it's only been February. The pandemic has given us so little to do that we focused on this fight not happening for so long. We've brainwashed ourselves into believing it's been over a year already, and we're just coming up on a year in about 3 months. So we need answers, man. We need answers, and I know, maybe Tom Cruise will say we can't handle the truth, but I'd rather have the truth.
Yo, actually, it was Jack Nicholson that said that line. But yeah, man, that was really well said. I think it's and part of it is this. Like, I don't think that Wilder's camp would move at this aggressively if they didn't think they had something. And now, here's the thing. Part of me thinks, okay, well, they got something, so, maybe they're trying to, get something out of it, like whatever they can, maybe some, not promises or whatever, but like maybe money from it, whatever. But I know that Wilder doesn't want any of those things. He wants the fight. That's it. So would he continue down this path, knowing that he would have to settle for some type of settlement? I don't think so. Also, on the other side of it is that Wilder has so many exciting fights that you can think of that don't involve Tyson Fury that I would be hyped for as well. Are they as big as Fury? Probably not. But there are a lot of options out there. And if, like you said, we could get some sort of resolution to start pushing to that, to those separate fights, that is something that I'm more than willing to start discussing, to start talking about real opponents that we can see Wilder in with, would be exciting. It would be fun to think about. The word fresh, I know what people mean when they say that, but more than anything is fights that that don't get stale, that you can't expect what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. And those are the fights that I want to talk about when it comes to Wilder. And I also truly, truly believe that there's no other better fighter to build pay-per-views with or storylines with than a Deontay Wilder. Like, all roads lead back to these three fighters. You know what I'm saying? So there's no doubt in my mind that Wilder gets another big shot, whether that comes in February against Fury or whether that comes down the road against the Fury AJ winner. I don't know, but he's absolutely going to stay involved in this. It's just the resolution. We need it. We need it now.
Definitely, man. Again, just this fucking drawn out soap opera, bro. I'm so tired. And the truth is, yeah, Wilder has options that are decent, but he's not going to consider those options until he knows that this Fury fight isn't on the table. Because if you walk away from this rematch, you just don't know when you'll get another shot at the WBC belt. So I don't think he's walking away until we find out what exactly is the outcome.
Or yeah, and like, I'm gonna say this, and I'm sure there are gonna be people that be like, "Oh man, that's some soft shit." But a part of me too is just like so over the negativity that comes with both sides fan base when they're together. The attacks on Deontay, the attacks on Fury, like the attacks on each other. I'm just kind of like over it. And I know that doesn't stop just because they move on to their separate fights, but ultimately it's, I think, worse because of the fact that there is so much drama and there's so much unknown. And so I don't know, that negativity, it just takes the fun out of it. For what everybody wants to say, they'd rather see Wilder Fury, fine. Don't pretend like if you're a boxing fan, you're excited about Undisputed. And then at the same time, for everybody that says they want Undisputed, they're tired of Wilder, don't pretend like part of the draw and the allure of boxing isn't the exact thing that Deontay Wilder brings to the ring, that X factor. That's why people watch. That's why casuals watch. So it's one of those things where it just these things need to happen.
So obviously, the show is the prospect of this fight happening in May. Who are you picking, man? You Manchester Mario, but now you're torn between two, huge UK heavyweights. What side are you leaning? Who do you think edges this one? And if you haven't already done so, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I just changed it from 53 to 54. Go ahead and be a friend of the show and help us get at least to the same amount of viewing live viewing watchers here. And also, if you haven't joined our YouTube memberships, go ahead and do so you can have the ability to use our Roger Mayweather you don't know shit about boxing emoji, or you can use my very own Ness emoji. I got a good tan on my emoji, unlike right now. We got Wilder there. We got Tyson Fury calling people the Dazn. We got AJ, the quote-unquote face of boxing. There's Mario Munguia right there. Check out Mario Munguia.
Yeah,
we even got Earl Spence, Doomsday Lioness. One Edward Hearn is there, man. We got King Nello. And we even got Terrence Bud Crawford. So join our, YouTube memberships and join in on the fun on all these, big time boxing faces here on our YouTube memberships, and have fun in the chat if you are a member. But Mario, which way are you leaning, man? Who takes it? Fury, Joshua, which way?
I've seen, I got to see one of the best, if not somewhat, boring's the wrong word. He beat Vladimir, and that was the best heavyweight of a certain era, an era that, it was like most of my 20s. This guy was just unbeatable, and he beat him, and then he beat Wilder. And so for me, until somebody proves that they can beat Tyson Fury, I don't think anybody beats Tyson Fury, and that includes AJ. But there's something exciting about AJ. It's like one of those things where he's got these skills that you could see him having offensive success at a high level, but he's also got these holes that you could see him going down. You know what I'm saying? So the Vlad fight is like perfect kind of metaphor for that, but I'm picking Fury. I think Fury wins and beats every heavyweight out there until somebody proves otherwise, and I don't think there's anybody that can't prove it.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I mean, yesterday on Untitled, someone said, Fury versus Prime Mike Tyson, and I'm like, Fury all day, man. Mike Tyson's kryptonite's always been the taller, longer man, and Fury, I think there's only one fight where maybe he showed that, he wasn't fighting as the bigger man, and I think that was the Chisora fight. But not only was he, less experienced than he is now, but there was a feud there. Maybe he wanted to mix it up a little bit more. But man, this dude just has the gears, man. He has the gears, and you're gonna have to really show that you can fight if you're gonna beat this guy. And I don't know. Saturday, AJ just wasn't on his jab enough for me. And obviously styles make fights, and different opponents cause different outcomes. But I feel like Fury is more dedicated to the jab. And we've seen what Joe Joyce was able to do with a jab. We hear it from every world-renowned trainer how important the jab is. And I'm just more confident leaning my pick on a person that uses the jab more than he uses anything else. And then you match in Tyson Fury's footwork, and I just don't understand how AJ is going to be able to successfully cut the ring off, because I know people gave him credit for cutting the ring off versus Pulev. Not that I really seen it when Pulev was the one coming forward, but I don't know. It's just hard. Fury throughout the years has shown some serious skill.
I'll be real though, as like a boxing fan that doesn't root for any one person in the heavyweight division. I would rather Joshua win though. Like, I'm picking Fury, but I'd rather Joshua win, because to me, there's still nothing bigger in this sport than a Joshua Wilder fight. I think that breaks all records, or maybe not all records. I'll calm down a little bit, but that definitely does probably one of the biggest numbers between any boxers.
If Joshua wins, what's your guarantee, or what's guaranteeing you? What has you so confident that he's going to turn around and face Wilder, who doesn't even have a belt? And
I guess it's not that I'm confident. It's that I remember the way I felt after Bradley Pacquiao. Like, with Pacquiao, it was like there was no guarantee he was going to fight Floyd Mayweather. That they were just, circling each other for years, and I was like right in the middle of it. But when Bradley beat him, the wind out of those sails just completely, it didn't completely vanish, but they were sapped. It was not looked at the same way, and it had to kind of rebuild itself a little bit. I think that for Joshua to win, I don't know, it just keeps some significance to the Wilder fight. And don't get me wrong, Joshua can lose every round of the Fury fight, and I still want to see Joshua Wilder. I still think it's a great fight. I don't care if they're fighting for a silver medal at this point. I feel like that fight is great, but it would be awesome for it to be with all the belts. I can't see that promotion missing in any kind of way. And, you know, Fury, I respect him. I think he's a great fighter, the best heavyweight out there. But his fights just don't always add up. You know, it took a partner in Wilder to really make exciting fights. You know, we saw the Vlad fight. I mean, people don't even like to talk about the Vlad fight because it was so bad. I mean, you could make an argument that fight did more to, like, hurt his viewership in America than it did to help, despite the fact that he won the fight. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't have any guarantees, but I just think that it helps to make that fight better, or at least more important.
I mean, I can't argue with you when you say that you want AJ Wilder. It's something that we've been wanting for a long time. It would be good if we can get it. Just don't know how that happens if Wilder doesn't win in court. He's forced not necessarily to go to the back of the line, but to try and get a shot again. Where does the WBC have him ranked right now? Is he number one? He's definitely number one. He's number one. So Dillian White has fallen to number 6. Povetkin is the interim. So Wilder has 2 people in front of him, theoretically. It could also be an Alexander Povetkin Tyson Fury fight, and then an eliminator with Wilder and someone else. Or Wilder could possibly challenge Alexander Povetkin to catch up and get himself in that mandatory position for Tyson Fury. We got a few super chats I want to get to. Let's see here. Looking like CRB, who says Fury AJ hurdles the WBO, Usyk as the mandatory, ESPN as a network, Dead Zone as a competitive network, BT as another network, Sky, another one, who've never done joint broadcasts. Wilder's case, crowds. If they pull this off, I'll buy Eddie's book. Yo, he believes there's too many hurdles. Too many hurdles. What do you believe about all the hurdles that he wrote out there? Did you catch them all? Were you able to catch all the hurdles CBR wrote out?
Yeah, Usyk WBO, ESPN / Dead Zone, BT Sky. If they pull this off, I'll buy Eddie's book. That's hilarious.
I mean, when he writes all these quote-unquote roadblocks and hurdles to make AJ Fury, do you believe those are legitimate roadblocks or could be legitimate hurdles? Or do you think he's just, writing everything that sounds good and putting it together for a nice, nifty super chat?
I think that the ESPN DAZN and the BT Sky are actual hurdles, but they're hurdles that we could. I think there's ways around them. I've seen certain things being said about the way that they could do it, but the WBO, listen, there's no sanctioning body that's gonna not want to be involved in this. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that guy. At this point, it lessens the credibility of your belt, and they need all the credibility they can get, and it doesn't prevent you from making Usyk the mandatory once that fight is done. And I mean, we've seen these guys push fights back like that, push mandatories back to fit their narrative. So I agree with him with the networks, but the WBO is not going to be a problem.
Super chat from CRB says, people believe in Fury AJ next believed Fury 12-5. Shaking my head. So basically, he's saying whoever is believing that AJ and Fury is next, you guys also believe that Fury was going to fight Ajit Kababel on December 5th. Thank you, CRB, for the super chat.
Man, that's such a tough way to put it, but he's kind of right about it. Like, I get what he's saying. He's saying that people took the whole, like, okay, the contract's expired because it went past a certain thing so literal that they thought that everything was over with. But it's just clearly not. There's something that needs to be settled between the two in court. And yeah, they're not moving on. They're not moving on at this point. And that's, again, what's so frustrating. You said it perfectly. We need resolution. We need resolution. We need to know what they're doing at this point. We need to know, I think, that Fury, while he recognizes that there's a better or bigger, I should say, opportunity in front of him, he realizes that to be the heavyweight champion and keep all that entails, you have to at least acknowledge the fact that, yes, there was a fight. Yes, it was supposed to happen. There was a contract for it. And yes, I'll get to it. I think if he acknowledges at least that, because at this point, the last thing he said about it is Deontay Wilder's never fighting him. He's never stepping in. That, as far as I know, that's the last words that were said from Tyson Fury about this fight. You know, and this is based off of what Wilder said in the media. So, you know, I understand that he's hurt by it, and I get that. But ultimately, you know, the problem everybody has is that it's like to them a moral issue. Hey, you promised you'd fight this guy. You need to fight him. And people feel strongly about that. And I think that's what you expect from your champions is you know, not ducking away at competition. And again, I feel like he's beaten Deontay, but at the same time, there is a reason to have a third fight. There's absolutely a reason to have a third fight. You ain't gonna tell me different.
So, Mario, who was Doomy said?
Steve.
Who was Doomy said became a prospect? Shout out to Steve with the Dream Team emoji.
Yeah, I saw that. That was dope. Shout out, Steve. Let me see. I had it up and then it disappeared on me.
Just want to give him a shout out and salute.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to Trensers D. Is that?
And I think
became a prospect.
I think Doomy is saying if we get 6 more members, we get to unlock more emojis so we could bring you more cool emojis. Now that you got the Terrence Bud Crawford, you got the Earl Spence, you got Tyson Fury saying Dazn, you got obviously Anthony Joshua with the 2-time, you got Eddie Hearns, hey mate, suck my nuts, King Nello, and you got Roger, because you know you don't know shit about boxing. So join our YouTube memberships and enjoy the YouTube chat in a whole entirely different way and have a different experience. So I heard everything that you were saying, and I guess there's not much we can do but just continue to report on everything that Bob and Eddie may say or not say, because Wilder and Shelley, even PBC as a whole, have been very quiet about the situation. I know there's a phrase in life that says no news is good news. What do you think when it comes to the mediation?
Yeah, I definitely believe that. I think that what ruined Wilder Joshua was that it was all news and it was all bad news. Like, we constantly were hearing stuff in the media. I mean, it played out in front of our very eyes, and we all know how that went about. So I do think that, and it's not just boxing, you know, same thing happens in baseball and basketball, football. When you don't hear the mediations, is usually because they're seeing eye to eye. You know, with other sports, it's different in terms of letting a player go or keeping them. But in this sense, I think it's at least getting towards a deal that they're both satisfied with it. I don't know. I mean, you can't say that either. I mean, you're supposed to stay quiet during those things. You're not supposed to leak out information, but that happens all the time. So I don't know. I would prefer not to hear anything until it's all over with and we have a definitive, outcome.
Yeah, man. So real quick, Mario, someone else submitted footage. Mario, you have gotten around 3 people to submit footage for you now.
Nice.
Someone else wants a Mario fight. But we're looking for more than just a Mario weight class fighter. We need a 175-pounder. If you got one amateur fight, that's even better. If you got a little bit more, maybe we could still lock you in with this particular 175-pounder. Actually, I just match made that. I didn't even think of that. I could do Hector's fighter versus Carlos's fighter. I didn't even think they both 175. Shabang bang. But anyway, if we still get another 175, whatever, we can see what we do. That being said, we need a 160-pounder that wants to take on Corey Frank. Who got some skill that wants some of Corey Frank. We need ourselves a 190-pounder that wants some of Sean Mission Impossible Jones. We need ourselves a 168-pounder that wants some of Adrian Ronan in case Mitty ducks him as a voluntary, even though Mitty got no belt, it's not really a voluntary. You could just make a fight with someone when you ain't got no belt.
He's got the pound for pound title.
He got the mythical belt. He's got the lineal
legend
fans
belt.
He's got the fans belt. What else are we looking for? I think there's one other weight class we might be looking for. We need a heavyweight. I got ourselves a 6-foot heavyweight. He's 300 pounds right now. His goal fighting weight is 250. He's a novice, so we need ourselves a heavyweight. Yeah, man, talk to us. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit Mario up if you feel more comfortable. Hit Do Me up. Whoever, Francis. We're looking for fighters. And listen, we haven't even put the sign-ups out, and we got over 8 fights. We're about to close it, to be honest with you, but we're trying to get these existing remaining fighters some fights. That being said, we're going to open up these phone lines. I'm going to go to this one quote and say, you didn't read this quote, right, from today's article that says, I had a good chat with Bob Arum last night. It was positive. Hearn said during a Zoom conference call on Monday to discuss.
Yeah, that was the one I read.
Okay, cool. So I want you all just to remember that we are getting this information from both Bob and Eddie. Bob talked about him and Eddie going straight to work on this directly after the fight, right? He took to his Twitter. Look, we're going to try to work on this Monday. Sure enough, Monday morning came around. Eddie and Bob had their conversation, and the quotes have been on wildfire since then. So we'll go to the sponsors real quick and then open up these phone lines.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Well, damn, I need 5 people not only to subscribe to the YouTube channel to get us to 117,200 and finally get to that goal, but we also need 6 more members to sign up to unlock more cool emojis. So Mario, the guy that sent footage for you, is ShowKid2005. He's in the chat. He super chats every now and then. Yeah.
Word. Okay, cool. I like the homeboy you showed me yesterday.
You see how easy it is to get a fight once you got a fight out. Everybody either wants you or don't want you, but you should get that. Should motivate you.
I don't know if that should motivate me.
Because let me tell you, for instance,
everybody goes and watches my fight is like, oh, I'll fight that guy.
Exactly. You need to tighten up and fuck somebody up because they trying to play you, right? Because me
and Sam coming for the belt.
Sean, he needs a fight. Ain't nobody emailing me about him, but everybody want to fight Mario. So they see something in you like Mikey Garcia. You need to.
I always thought Sean looked good though,
and that's why they not calling him out. That's what I'm trying to
That's my
say.
boxing eye because everybody say he lost that first one, but I thought he looked really good.
No, he looked good, but he got check left hook to death in that first fight with for sure fight D. But all I'm saying is tighten up. One of these dudes that think you sweet, they think they Mikey Garcia, you gonna show them you Earl, and you gonna make a name for yourself off their face. That's all. You better use that for motivation. That being said, we need 5 more subs to get us to that goal we should have reached a month ago of 117,200, and we need 6 more cool memberships to unlock even cooler emojis. You know, I don't know. Matter of fact, we're gonna do a poll. Damn, that'll be cool. You know what? Now that we got this, I'm going to get it approved with the rest of the team, but whoever's caller of the year gets their emoji made. Oh, if you,
Whoa, nice.
You caller
like
of the
that.
year, you get your emoji made. Imagine a little stone bone emoji, a little Brandon emoji. Huh? I like that. So, yeah, man, let's go out to Wisconsin. Adrian, Rowan, what's going on?
Hey, what's good, y'all? What's good? I mean, listen, man, this whole thing with Fury, AJ, I mean, it's my belief that they just want to keep those heavyweight belts in the UK. They were hating for the longest time that Wilder, a black American, had those. So they're going to do anything they can to leave them over there. That's why they're trying to get around them. And two, I mean, someone needs to submit some footage. I definitely need a fight in March. I need something to get up for. I'm already back in training, but I need a name. I need somebody to get up for. So I don't know why they didn't see my fight and why people aren't lining up. That's Heyman. I need you, man. You got to do it.
I'm working on the midi fight for you. I just hope that, you know, when the articles hit the print, no one's saying that I rushed you into the big fight.
I mean, hey, listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I was trying to build me and Mitty up for the live gate. I've been talking to Mitty on the back call.
You're right.
You know,
you're right.
for the live gate.
You're right. No, you're right. You're right. You just scratched yourself off as a potential Mitty opponent because you're right. We do have to leave you undefeated for that fight, you know? I mean, coming off a loss, trying to face Mitty in Wisconsin, that won't sound as coming off a win. So we got to get you another fight, man. I mean, at 68, bro, we'll see. We'll see. I know we just signed the Jordan Baker and Robert the Genius fight, so that's a solid one. We're going out to Cincinnati. Brandon, what up?
Hey, whole nother time zone. Jumped up from back with our mind on. Can't play when you here, get your life stole. If you bring it here, then the price grow. From jabbing and punching the line long. I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the fake glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.
Yo, good morning, gentlemen. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. It'd be nice to get, you know, some quotes from some updates from Shelly Fink on Wilder's team, because I don't know, man. You just hearing one side of the argument right now, and that's kind of disheartening. Because according to Bob, he said he makes it seem like the mediation is over and that Shelly didn't have a leg to stand on, and the only way that Wilder was getting the shot if Pulev upset AJ and didn't even give him the shot. So that's what he's been saying. So until Wilder and his team come out, man, I don't know, because if they was aiming for February, I mean, we're in the middle of December. They need to get this boat rolling to get this. You can't promote a fight like this overnight. So, like I said, it's every day it goes on, it's looking more and more like the shit ain't gonna happen. So, but as far as AJ and Fury, I'm rooting for AJ to win. I'm not a Fury fan, but a slight edge. I give a slight edge to Fury to win the fight, but I'll be rooting for AJ. But that's my call, man. We need to get some quotes from Shelly and them. Y'all have a good one.
All right. Super chat from CRB who says, I'll be your huckleberry for that 300-pound Professor Clump. So I think he's taking our 6-foot novice who weighs 300 pounds. CRB, I need tape. And I need to know that you can make Florida and your experience level. We need to match people appropriately. We're going out to one of the coaches in Border Wars, J Matt. What up?
You know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all.
I'm a gorilla, I'm a dog. I'm a dog, I'm a gorilla.
The smartest thing you can do is to stay away from Derek.
It can't be the boogeyman if I'm chasing him. You want to bet? You bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million. Easy. Let's bet $1 million.
True.
Yo, my bad. I forgot you got a new one. I got to remember where I put that damn thing. Let me see here.
Okay.
No, keep going. I got you.
All right. I mean, as far as my call, I'm still kind of like one of the dudes. Like, hold on, player. You say you got the rematch. Wilder gave you the rematch. You got to get your third fight. So I seen in the title say all caps. That shit sound good. I mean, I guess I would watch it, but I'm still like, man, you got unfinished business. So let's take care of that unfinished business first. The man gave you a rematch. He didn't need to and didn't have to. Honor that man up, give that man a rematch. And like somebody said earlier, they always try to put Wilder out the equation. Don't you find it funny how they just trying to rush into that UK unification, and all of a sudden Wilder didn't do anything. Wilder was a champion, the longest reigning champion, but he was never good enough. So now he's out the equation. They want to keep him out the equation. My first call.
All right. I found
that it does feel weird, like they're trying to. But I don't know. That's the thing. Like, I would be, if this was like, if we're talking Chocolatito Strada, like, I'm jumping up and down for every single move that's made towards it. But I get it. It does seem a little weird. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it ain't weird. We know what it was. Like, it's. I don't even know how to put this, right? Like, it's like okay bias. It's okay bias. That's like saying that we wouldn't be happy with an all domestic heavyweight affair on that level.
Exactly.
Imagine hypothetically Big Baby never popped and he was a champion on the level of an AJ and a Fury, and Wilder was a champion on the level of an AJ or a Fury, and they could possibly get a undisputed on. We would be wanting that too. Like, you know, people, again, it's always going to be U.S. versus U.K., nana boo-boo, man, tit for tat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can't just be boxing. It's always going to be tit for tat, in my opinion. You know, that's what people want.
Mate, suck my nuts.
We're going out to Izzy, Oklahoma. Actually, Izzy, before we go to you, we're going to do a real quick champ salute. Our very own Doom, he became a champ. He trying to help us get to that 100 members goal, but we only need 6 more to unlock new emojis. I see a bunch of people that aren't members coming in and saying cool emojis. Well, we thank you. Now, if you become a member, 6 of you at least will be able to unlock some even cooler ones. Shout out to our web designer, Jem, always hooking us up and coming through in the super clutch. K Boxing from DC, good morning.
Oh, good morning, Ness.
Damn, K, I'm right back at you. That's how unfocused I am. I was going to Izzy first. I'll be right back at you. Izzy, Oklahoma, talk to me.
Hey, good morning, Ness. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I got these wireless Bud Shop earbuds in, so it wasn't my first time using them. So,
What?
Yeah, I got me some.
Oh, nah. You know what? Anytime you call in with those, I might give you a boomerang. You know, someone said that. It was like, yo, that's how you get more sales. Anybody who buys it, give them a boomerang for the month or the day. I'm like, damn, that's like a good marketing ploy. You know what I mean?
Nah, I like them. They fit good. I did jog in them, and no, they didn't come out. I'm not used to these nice things. So hey, I'll take them. On the fight, I think Jeff in the Skype chat and J-Mac kind of had it where I think let's just get it over with, man. And then I think it's a natural transition into Undisputed because you got AJ and Usyk over there in Europe, and those the winner of both fight each other, and then we got what everyone wants, which is the undisputed heavyweight champ. That's my thoughts.
All right. We're going out to K Boxing in DC. Welcome back.
As often as I like to, bro. But I just want to say shout out. I've been checking out a lot of different channels since I really started to get real deep into this boxing thing. But guys, I'm coming to the point now where I feel like it's probably you guys where I'm going to really invest my time. I'm telling you. But bro,
well, we appreciate that.
Your man Merck,
man.
Your man Merck. But I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the blocks that's been in my way with it, your man Mario, man. I just feel like this guy is a media guy. I got to be honest with you. I feel like he's on another plane or something, or he's not really with us. The way he addresses his stand-ins with Tyson Fury, the way he always runs interference when people are trying to address the issues at hand with this Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, the way he seems like he's just completely out of touch with reality. You know, all this talk about a Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder rematch not happening. They're going to move on with this AJ thing and all that. Guys, where are you? Are we in the same world? Are we on the same plane? This guy ain't getting a fight with nobody else. The evidence is there. The evidence is clear. This man it's almost all but proven to be the dirtiest person to ever be involved in the sport that I love, in this game. The evidence is clear. And he ain't getting a fight with nobody else. The powers that be, the gangsters and everybody else are clear now that this man ain't happy.
Well, all right. Glad we could be the location where you get it off your chest, voice your opinion, man, and, let the world know how you feel about all topics boxing, man. Right here, the Boxing Voice, the voice of the people. We're going out to the people. Let's go.
So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, you think come on. No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know, we're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it?
I'll kill this mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
Yeah, what's up? Good morning, y'all.
What up?
I'm at work. I ain't really got too much to talk on the topic. But that's all I got. Shout out to TVB.
All right. Thank you for choosing us to listen to while at work.
When you see old dirty bastard fall in a position like that, then you know that I'm getting ready to bust your
Yo, you hear me? You hear me? Yo.
Yo.
Yeah. Yo, morning. Peace. Listen, man. I don't need nobody to worry. I need to win this damn Call of the Year so I can get the King Born emoji. Know what I mean? But like, yo, they fighting, man. This shit more cat than the starter hat, man. The starter factory. Ain't nothing going down. Wilder ain't taking no step aside. He ain't running. Let's get it popping, y'all. They trying to put a plan together. They trying to X my man out like Malcolm. It ain't happening, y'all. Don't even worry. Don't trip. Don't flip out. It's going down. Wilder Fury is going down. AJ is irrelevant. Straight up. I'm telling you what it is, y'all. Don't even worry, man. Wilder and Fury's going down. Don't let them play them mind games. Them Jedi mind tricks, man. You know Eddie Hearn and Bob got a lot of game, man. They like two hustlers on the block trying to make a power play. But they don't got no product. They don't got no work, man. So they ain't gonna work. Don't worry about it, y'all. Peace. It ain't gonna work. All
right. We're going out to Nobody on Blog Talk because Mario still ain't get my message. We're going
My
to
bad.
Steve in Chicago. What up?
My town up in K-Town.
Hey, Daddy, this a dollar beat.
I drink soda, I eat pizza, I hang out with chicks all day. These fighters still can't beat me. They fighting every day, they in the gym every day. Just give me 6 weeks, and I got it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, good morning.
Buenos dias.
Morning.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I could say on this is there's no way Fury's going to fight AJ having already almost a year layoff. Like I say, he's going to fight either Wilder or somebody. So we're going to see another fight with Fury. That's for sure. They're just not going to make this fight, and he's not going to fight anybody and jump into an AJ fight. I don't see that. So we'll see what happens. I think they'll still have to make Wilder Fury 3. It sounds like the most logical thing to do. And that's really all I got.
All right. We got Jordan in Seattle, the big heavyweight. What's going on?
What up? Good morning. How y'all doing?
All good.
All good, Champy.
So this show's about Tyson Fury, AJ?
Yeah.
Hello?
Fury AJ.
Okay. Man, I would love to see this fight. If I was Wilder, I'm gonna put Wilder. If I was Wilder, I would fight Dillian White just to, get this cobwebs off, get my confidence back up. But I would let Fury and AJ fight, and then that way, when I get White the hell out of there, I can fight for all the belts after that. So, but yeah, I would love to see that fight, Fury versus AJ. That'd be a real good fight. I got Fury winning though. If we being honest, I don't think AJ can beat him. Like I said before, I don't see none of these heavyweights beating Fury. So, yeah, man. But y'all have a nice day though.
You too, my
Jordan.
friend. You too. We're going out to
Jordan,
Santos.
thank you, Jordan. What up?
Oh shit!
It's
Call
the
him,
champ.
Call
What's
him
up?
sleepy time.
What up?
I think it's sleepy time. He finally woke up, right? What up?
Never. Not when you got young kids. But yo, what up to y'all, man? Everybody good? Shout out to the man upstairs for another one, man. It's one of them mornings. We'll talk about it after. Skip. I apologize, but we'll talk about it later.
Bro.
What's up to everybody out there? Listen, man. AJ Fury. That's the talk, right? They're trying to set it up for May. There's a lot of things that can happen in between then, but that's a sexy matchup everybody's looking forward to seeing. Everybody likes a little bit of sexy, but we want to see, is you go out with that old girl for one more time. Deontay Wilder, what do you guys think? Sorry, I'm coming in fire this morning. Who's next?
That's exactly the energy we need. But I need to ask you guys a question. What song was it that Biggie had when he was like, and another one, and another one, like, you must. Is it that one? Does he say another one? And you must be used to me spending.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah.
What's the name of that song? I've been telling Doom to give me that
I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on.
And these dudes don't help with soundbite. I gotta get this shit myself.
Yeah.
We going out to Big Santos, the Floridian heavyweight. He coming. Santos, what's up?
Yo, what's up? I was just making sure you got my footage I sent yesterday, dog.
I got your footage, champ. Let me ask you. So, you got 40 amateur fights?
Yeah.
And
I started young. Those were between 9 years old and 16 years old.
Oh, okay. So you haven't fought since 16, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sparred a few times, but no fights.
No fights. All right. Well, I definitely got the footage, champ. I'm gonna be putting it up so that your opponent can see it and make sure he still won it. But you just sent shadow boxing, right?
Yeah, because I sent a picture of my home gym. But like I said, I've been focusing on running and lifting right now until I get to January, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll be in the gym and, running and everything else. But I'm trying to focus on dropping some weight before January.
For sure. Pre-camp. I love it. Pre-camp. That's what
Yeah. And my heaviest fight was when I was 16. I was 165, though, just so you know. I know you were asking on Saturday.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Got you. Thank you, bro.
All right, man. Y'all be easy.
You too. There you go. Another heavyweight signed up. He from Florida. He gonna be in Border Wars 10. That's taking place March 13th. You know, it's going down. He's taking on the former police officer. They calling him Big Kendrick out of Dallas. It's going down. Yeah. What's that? The two Republican states going at each other. Uh-oh. It's going down. Let me see who we got up next, man. Uh-oh. Speaking of that state, they calling him the king of that state.
There's nothing in the sponge for Izzy. He ain't got nothing in there. Where the team at? Oh, he got J-Mac giving excellent instructions over there to Keem the Dream.
The winner by unanimous decision is Keem the Dream of Florida.
Hello?
What up? They calling you the true A-side out there, man.
Are you out of the swamp today?
They saying
no
you the true A-side.
Of course, man. You know, I'm always the A-side, but it's all good, man. You know, Hello? No, I don't got the best service here.
Nah, we got you.
All right, cool. Yeah, man. You know, I'm the A-side always, man. But that's all good, man. That don't mean nothing to me, really, to tell you the truth. But yeah, man. Hey, Ness. So I heard you say if AJ beats Fury, then why would he fight Wilder, who's got no belts? But if AJ beats Fury, he's got all the belts. So nobody's got a belt, right? So wouldn't that kind of be better for Wilder? Because then he can get ranked in every sanctioning body and be mandatory.
But that's different. See, that wasn't how they phrased it. It's like, oh, he could still fight Wilder. But it's like I said, you just saying what I said in a different way, that Wilder going to have to earn his shot again. And
right.
There's people in front of him, like I said, Povetkin is the silver, and Wilder's number one. So at least a fight with Povetkin.
Let Wilder smack those dudes out of the way, man. Listen, Wilder could wear an 800-pound suit to the ring and smack Povetkin around.
Hey, man. Until it happens,
that's out the way.
Fights need to happen.
That's all I got, man. Appreciate you.
Fights need to happen, man. It's easy in theory saying, you know, Crawford beats Earl and AJ beats Wilder and Fury beats AJ. But those fights need to happen to be sure. That's all.
So we can get a sure answer.
Yeah.
A sure, like, you know what I'm saying? There's no question. There's no debate. It just happened.
Ain't even a question when it happens, man. It's better like that for me.
Sure.
Let's see. We got Boomerang, J, Matt. If you're on Blog Talk and you haven't pressed 1, that's why we haven't gone to you. So if you want to voice your opinion, make sure you press the number 1 button. J Matt, Boomerang, what's going on?
So you hating?
I'm that guy. What you want to bet on? Bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million. You getting that money, right? Easy. Let's bet $1 million easy. And I for the bread. When I him, y'all gonna say he was too weak on my life.
Okay, bow down, bitches. I'm about to handle business. I'ma teach you all a lesson. This'll only take a minute. Got a part and all this passion in my blood. Niggas hating just because. Think about it. Everybody love Bud. J Mac, where you at? All these niggas hating on me. Shit is whack. So official with it, only check stats. Hey, I'm out here trying to get it. Next, I only got a minute. Get ready for the back attack.
Yo, good morning. Hey, Ness. Ambrose said you tripping on saying he pulled out.
Pulled out of what?
He said in Border Wars 10 Florida episode Ness beat Wild, he said I pulled out the Ant fight and pulled out because 3 injuries, not me. Okay, I just wanted to read the message he sent in the group message we have.
I'm pretty
sure. He said that Ant pulled out because of 3 injuries, not him. He said you said he did. He just wanted to make that.
I'm pretty sure I said Ant had 3 injuries. I'm pretty sure I said Ambrose pulled out of another fight. He's been We've been knowing Ambrose now for like 3 border wars. If I made a mistake though, it's all good. I do got to fight for him though. You know what I'm saying? So because you think he's not ready for Midi and Adrian wants Midi, I think Adrian versus Ambrose. 168.
We can talk.
That's fire.
We can talk about
168.
Look at this dude. Dude don't even. Oh my God. Hey, we could talk about that. I definitely talked to Adrian. We'll get back to you on that.
Why you gotta talk to Adrian? Talk to your fighter. Why you talking to Adrian?
Nah, because I can communicate with Adrian. We didn't talk on a call quite a few times to where we could just say, hey, this is what we want to do.
I mean, please point all your negotiations to Adrian's management, which is myself. My fighter just fights.
Okay, I see what you did.
No,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
He just likes to stay focused on fighting. He lets me handle the matchmaking. That's all.
Okay. I will get with his manager, you, and I'll hit you up after I talk to my fighter to make sure that's the direction we want to go into. All right, as far as my call, I did want to say somebody like Wilder, like why we gonna play this game like we know if AJ fight Fury and get the belt, it ain't gonna be what it was when it was what it was when Wilder had the belt and had the chance to fight Joshua. Stop acting like we getting that undisputed and then Joshua go get in the ring with Wilder because he could have been got in the ring with Wilder. So don't all of a sudden don't think he gonna get that energy or either one of them go get that energy. The Fury and Wilder fight should be next. After that one is a done deal. Whoever wins go forward. Now let's talk about AJ undisputed. But I guarantee you Wilder beat Fury this time around. AJ ain't gonna have that same energy.
Cut it. Mario, who's 301?
Oh man, I put it in there.
Lies.
Oh man.
What up? Who's this?
Don't think you gonna get that energy or
It's a new caller actually. That's not the same one.
Hello? First time caller?
No, this ain't the first time calling this. I called from my work phone. This is your boy KB Boxing out of DC. Cause I just had one more thing I wanted to try to slip in.
Champ, when you slip, I gotta weave, man. You know how it is. People pay for that second call with a counter punch or a boomerang. But that is all the counter punches and the boomerangs. We going back out to Supermax counter punch for J-Mac on the third call.
Well, I got a counter punch and a boomerang still left to what I added, but like I said, we already know how it went with Wilder in the first one, so don't act like going undisputed gonna change. Wilder beats Fury, AJ will for some reason lose the energy, and then they gonna start doing these shit again in the games they was playing, sending offers over with no dates and all that shit like that, acting like they want to fight, and the fight don't really want to happen. So we need to get this Fury and Wilder fight to settle it, so it can be clear. Fury wins, go on, fair and square, move on. Wilder wins, move on, fair and square. I don't think AJ wants to fight Deontay Wilder. He would rather fight the heavy-handed, due to the fact that he had the gloves reinvented Fury and stuff like that, even though he don't want to fight Wilder because he never had the energy towards Wilder. Let's go back.
Cut it. All right, that is everybody. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll be back with another one as we ended this one pretty early. But yeah, talk to us right here. We'll be back live. Or we could just stay live and talk that Edgar Berlanga sparring. You guys seen that shit?
I saw it. It wasn't the best. Like, it was hard to see some of it. You know, everybody's saying Berlanga got pieced up, but
hard to see.
I don't know.
What was hard to see about it? You tripping right now? I'm lost.
Well, you couldn't really see it from Berlanga's perspective, what the body shots look like and stuff like that. So I don't know. I mean, Berlanga got tagged up by Lubin. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know.
Oh, Lubin was touching at Berlanga.
Yeah, he was. It was a difficult angle. Like, you could see everything Lubin was landing, but you really couldn't see what Berlanga was landing. At least me. I don't know. Maybe everybody else seen it easier. I don't know.
But then I guess sparring is sparring, but still getting touched up by the smaller man, right?
Yeah, shout out to Noe in Dallas. He's the one that put it in the chat earlier, and then I went to go see it.
Who?
And Noe, is it right? Yeah, Noe.
No, I don't know who that is.
Noe G, I think from Dallas, is it?
No.
But yeah, you could just put Berlanga Lubin, and it'll pop up. Yeah. It just got posted on Monday.
So I know the show kind of like, it's kind of like we're on the end of it right now. So perfect time for me to ask a few questions. Did you got your opponent already?
No.
Just have a little chat.
We had like another 4 people hitting us up for me. Well, since yesterday at least.
Okay. And you've started a pre-camp, or are you looking to just start a one camp, not another pre-camp?
No, I started working out last week, but I haven't really like turned things up yet. I would say today would be my like first real day back.
Today?
Yeah, it's today.
What do you plan on doing?
5:30. I mean, I don't know. Whatever my coach wants to. We started working orthodox, and man, I hope Doomy's not listening because he's gonna get really mad because he had been telling me to do that. But yeah, we started working orthodox. See how I, respond, and I don't know. I like it. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. When your footwork isn't as great southpaw, it's really not that big a deal when you switch to orthodox. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, they're helping me. They're helping me a lot with I feel like starting over from scratch is kind of a good thing. You know what I mean? At least from an orthodox standpoint, I mean.
Cool. I think Davidian just jumped on too as the last minute. But while Ness is doing that, so you're looking to do more cardio, because I know for Keem, right, you did a lot of, well, I shouldn't say you did a lot. You showed a lot of lifting. I wasn't sure if that was a major part of you showed a lot of your videos encompassed lifting, not so much boxing workout. You had a few bag, you know what I'm saying? That's how I got to see the pop you had. I seen you hit the bag a few times and lighten it up. So like, what are you looking to do for this camp?
Well, this camp I got an actual spot to get work. Before, it was trying to find whatever I could, wherever I could, with a trainer that really wasn't even a trainer. He was doing me a favor. But this time around is different. You know what I'm saying? I got a spot, and it's like 5 minutes away from the house. The only bad thing about it is the times that they're open line up almost like contradicting to the show time.
To the show.
Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks. You know what I mean? Like 5:30 is the start time, Tuesday through Thursday, and then Mondays it's like an hour earlier. But
So I never got to ask
you work.
Yeah, you definitely do. I wanted to ask you for real. Leave me your honest opinion. What is your real major takeaway from your fight against Keem? Actually getting in there, lacing it up, putting on the headgear, and actually getting in there. Like, for the people who are like, on the fence, I would guess, about whether or not they should do it, and like, what advice? Like, what was your major takeaway from the whole event, from doing it, from actually doing it, getting in the pool and swimming?
Damn, advice. Like, for just getting in the ring.
Yeah.
I'll say it ends up being more fun than anything else. Like, whatever feelings you have building up towards it, once you actually start, it's a lot more fun. You know what I mean? But the fun comes in levels, and the way to reach that high level is to be the most prepared you can be. That's how you have the most fun.
He said the fun comes in levels.
It comes in levels, bro. You know what I mean? If you want to have that maximum, 10 out of 10 fun, then be the maximum you can ready cardio wise, because again, like, and that's the problem. Like, I wanted to get in there right away again, one, because it was a lot of fun, it really was, but the other part of it was that I feel like people got a really bad impression of my cardio. Like my cardio is better than what it was. I feel like I just got like that rush, that dump, but you know, I feel like I'll have a better shot to think more too. Because that was the other thing. Like thinking in there is so much different than when you're doing anything else inside a gym. Like I remember the night before with Keem in the hotel, and I was laying down the bed and I'm looking, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna sucker him in with this like flashy shit in my head. Like I'm like and clown shit too, because I'm like thinking back now in the fight, and I'm like, bruh, none of that shit even popped in my head. Like I'm like, yo, I'm gonna hit him with that shoulder roll, step back uppercut. I'm like, bro, you ain't doing shit. Like, throw a jab, throw a straight, like, you know, do the basics. You know what I'm saying? But real quick from Alex Jones, we got a super chat. He said, I used to get all my boxing news from IFL, but now I get it all from TBV. I only really watch Hearn interviews on IFL. You cover UK and US equally. My man.
Robbie Hearn won't agree with that, but we try.
Yeah, what we're doing next is we're just talking about you know what I mean, we're talking up the Border Wars fight. I wanted to ask Mario his take, being in there with Keem and seeing Marvin perform. Like, you know, what's his take on that fight? Also, we need a 190 pounder, one or two of them, and we need a couple 168, 60 pounds and 54. So we got to put that out there because we got some guys who want to get in there and swing, but they ain't got no opponents.
I said it.
But Mario, tell me what you think about that. Go ahead.
I said we needed someone for Corey Frank at 160. He wants to make a mark at 160. He's hunting down Mitty.
He's under my management, yes. Reach out to me if you want to make the fight.
Mitty is saying that Corey is too small, that he needs to prove himself. So Corey's out here trying to prove himself. I'm trying to make the Ambrose and Adrian Rowan fight. Ambrose just hit me up. So I let him know what's on the table. You know, I decided to put the Hector Munoz 175-pounder who wants to be an amateur versus the Carlos Train 175-pounder who is an amateur. So, yeah, man, no, we're really good. It looks like CRB wants Kendrick's boy, who's 306 feet tall. So
I thought Kendrick's boy was fighting Supermax. Isn't that Jerome? Or no?
You got it. That's what I'm saying.
I might be mixing them up. I might be mixing them up.
You definitely got to mix up.
That's fine.
Is Jaron, or excuse me, Jaron. It's Jaron, and he's from Louisiana, and that's who's fighting. Cool. That's who's fighting.
Supermax.
So would you say that this card is going to be split between first timers and veterans? Like half and half? Because I keep hearing a lot of first timers being mentioned.
I mean, there will be some first timers, and definitely some. It's a stack card already.
But it's like half and half. You think probably?
Maybe. I would have to.
Up. I like that because it gives some continuity, but at the same time, you could see something new. You know.
What do you think about that fight between Keem and Marvin? Seeing that you've been in there with Keem and you watch Marvin from the sideline.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a good fight. I think that here's the thing. I think Marvin's gonna be a lot more dangerous at the lower weight. I feel like he doesn't have to move down. I think he's very strong, but the fact that he's going to do that, the fact that he seems to know how to keep muscle mass, I think he's gonna be very dangerous. But I give Keem a shot though. What do you say?
Who, Marvin?
Yeah, I feel like Marvin's going to be really dangerous being
keeps muscle
lower.
Because he keeps muscle mass?
I think he's going to be stronger. He's going to hit with just as much impact probably at 185 than he does at the contracted weight. 195. And then at the contracted weight, you know. That's my only real point is that I feel like Keem's probably going to be fighting a guy who is going to look and feel and move and bully like a full 195 pounder or whatever that contract weight was with him in Rel. But you know, it's a good fight though. It's a good fight. Keem's got really excellent footwork. He's got a great jab. I think they match up well. I really do. It's a good fight.
Great breakdown. I just wanted to get your take on that. Thank you very much. Yo, we got two super chats. One coming from Show Kid 2005. Yeah, Mario got a opponent.
Yeah, he's saying he my opponent.
Yeah, he's calling for it.
Nah, Mario's with Ness Heyman. All you did was send bag footage, bruh. That's not. You get no Mario fight with that. You get no Mario fight with just bag footage, champ. We need way more.
They want to slip it past me. They're like, oh no, I ain't fought. Here's a little shadow boxing, and then they pull up. They 9-0 in the professionals.
You know what I'm saying? That one white boy with a super chat saying, "What's Fat Boy's weight right now?" I bet he's pushing 210.
Dang. 210.
Hey, I'm glad he's making that fight so interesting because I know DeMarcus listens to the shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's important. But Show Kid, also equally as important is that you send in a lot more footage than that. That's not gonna get it done. Not with Mario. We can match you with someone else, but not with Mario with that little bit of footage. But yeah, that one white boy, you said that super chat, and looks like we gonna go ahead and play this footage, man. Play this footage for everybody. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and block myself out. No need to see me. Y'all can see my co-host. And this is the Edgar Berlanga and Erickson Lubin footage. And there's not much to take out of this, man. As long as I've covered the sport, I've been able to realize that these clips that get posted, you don't know what round this is. You don't know. Obviously, this is Kevin Cunningham's gym, though, right? So we do know that Edgar was brought in to spar Lubin, not the other way around. So why Edgar looks so tired? I could only assume they made him do the first 6, which is not normal. I know people are brought in to do that many, but for elite level camps, it's normally not that. Is usually not that normal. Like they'll do like a guy like Edgar would do 3, and then they'll bring in another guy like what's my man name that spars a lot with Lubin, JP. Justin Deloach. They'll bring him in and he'll do another 3, and then someone else will do another 3, and maybe they'll come back. But guys, what do you think about what you see here?
I think that's a different angle than the one I saw. That one's way better. The one I saw was like shot in the corner. It was completely different. This is way better angle, but I'm seeing it now, and Lubin looks like the more experienced fighter for sure. He looks more composed in there.
The craziest thing about this is that the craziest thing about this video is that Berlanga's coach or dad had to jump in the ring and tell Berlanga stop holding because Berlanga was physically holding Erickson in a clinch while grabbing the rope so that he couldn't move, and the coach has to jump in and I haven't heard the audio because I've been live with you guys. But you can see that he gives them some words. So Show Kid,
He's on your neck, Mario.
No, he not.
Yeah.
No, he not. He need more footage.
I understand, but he on his neck,
listen,
Mario. It's no pressure, bro. Do your thing.
No. Listen, we can't paint false narratives because Mofongo said in his post fight he will never take another fight without footage. So we just gonna keep that same energy for everyone.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, then. So he's not.
I agree.
How you on my neck if you ain't submit the footage?
No.
Let me finish. The way you told Stainless, you told Stainless the other day, follow the rules or we ain't got no fight. All that rah bye. Follow the rules, then we talk. So you told Stainless that. That's what Mario's telling Show Kid and anybody else. Don't try to change the narrative now.
So let me. Can I talk?
We'll say the same thing about you and Stainless. You still ain't saying Stainless fight is official till he send you sparring. So keep that same energy, bruh.
Good. I can go now. Cool. So Mario, what I was saying when I say that he's on your neck, meaning that he's on your heels. He's just calling for it. That don't mean he gonna get the fight. Everybody's entitled to talk as much as they want, but out of everybody, he's yelling the loudest to try to get the fight. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what that's over there tripping about, but that's what I mean. He on your neck. Nobody else ain't calling you out like he is.
So
that don't mean he gonna get the fight.
So
He not
Stainless
gonna
on
get
your
the fight
neck.
unless you sell the footage. Yeah, I agree. He got to
Coach
sell the
Myers
footage,
on
but
your neck. Coach
but
Myers
he's
on
like,
your
pick
neck.
me, pick me.
JT
Hey, pick
on
me,
your
pick
neck.
me,
Everybody
pick me.
on your neck. Then if it's like that,
Huh?
everybody on your neck. If it's like that, because JT,
Me?
yeah.
Hell yeah, I agree.
Nah, but it
I
ain't
do.
though. But what I'm saying is, us as people who
talk
are
to me.
internally on Border Wars, we shouldn't paint that narrative because Mofongo doesn't feel good about the result, right? He now is taking a stance and saying no more fights without footage. So
that should be that's the rule. That's the rule
Alright,
you made a long time
so
ago.
then we shouldn't laugh at people who are
What am I
waiting to receive footage.
Bro, you gotta remember something, bro. You're coming from somebody that at least once a day 2 people call in trying to fight me, bro. They're on my helmet, bro. But at the end of the day, they gotta go through a whole process before they even get a shot at even fight me, and I still gotta choose. So it doesn't really matter. They're still coming every day. I love it, Mario. They coming.
Where's Show Kid from?
Yo, show Kid's like, yo, you want footage? I got you.
Where's Show Kid from? Where's he
I'm
from?
sending you footage this week.
Where's he from?
Nah, but
where's he from? Where's he from?
I just asked him where he from. He hasn't responded yet.
Yo, y'all ain't even saying nothing about the sparring. Y'all want Mario Show Kid more than y'all like this Berlanga sparring.
Because Belanga
I
gets
like
touched
this
up
Belanga.
as a dude that's 15 fights all ended in the first round, and he's fighting a lighter dude in Lubin at 1 or 2 weight classes below him. He was getting touched up, but it shows you 1, it's sparring, and 2, it's experience.
Definitely experience.
That's what I
Yo, he
said, it's
ran
just
in
sparring.
there.
What you
Whoa.
I said the same thing in the Border Wars chat because Eric Cruz posted. I'm like, bro, this is just sparring, anything happen.
Yo, Show Kid 2005 says, I'm not on his I'm not on his neck. I just want to fight. Don't really have experience. Chill, Francis.
Part of my terminology, y'all don't understand.
Where
it's
you
all
from?
good.
Where you
I'll
from?
keep it very straight down the middle. You want the fight? Good luck getting it, Show Kid. Talking like that. You know you got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up. You want to fight or what, bro? Man, listen.
Get in
trying
the
to get
ring
you a
and
fight. Y'all
swing.
here talking about chill. All right, bet. I'm gonna fall back. Good luck getting the fight.
Nah, that's how you get the fight, bro. Send the footage and you get the fight. That's it. Get in the ring and swing. Nah, but we got a lot of people to send footage for Mario, but they only sending bag work. Don't be just sending bag work.
What's his name sent sparring?
Who?
The one with the wife.
That wasn't sparring. That was pad work. You tripping?
Oh, I'm thinking of the other one you told me to go look at.
He is from
I'm
Alaska,
thinking of what's
though.
his name.
He is from Alaska, so I'm still talking.
Yeah, he from Alaska.
Are they
that's
on a
right.
different time zone? Because I'm still talking to
Yeah,
them, but I feel
definitely on a
like,
different time
I
zone.
feel like it takes forever to get answers and shit.
Yeah, no, they in a different time zone for sure.
definitely never on
Yeah,
the
he's
same
from
wavelength.
Alaska. That would be crazy.
Yeah, get the Alaskan fight in. You know,
Word.
we could
He-
title
Fight
that
a bear.
like you fighting
ranked-
the Eskimo warrior.
Go spar a bear out there, man. You're in
He
Alaska.
He ranked number 1 in Alaska, so chill. No, I'm just
Yeah,
playing.
yeah, he ranked number 1, and he's an
He got a nice
Eskimo
gym
warrior.
too. The gym he
Eskimo
worked out
warrior.
at, it's really nice. Like it's all the same. Like they designed it where like everything's painted the same. Like it's custom back, all the same colors. It's cool. Yo, but Berlanga getting touched. That was a frustration move where he started holding the rope.
So
Yeah, what is he gonna do?
So Mario, what you trying to say? That homeboy's A-side because he got a better gym and he come all the way from Alaska? It sounds like a better story.
See,
to
now
you?
he talking it up, Mario.
Numbers.
No,
Mario,
no.
now he's talking-
No. I don't mean A-side over you. I mean like your
Oh,
number,
like-
more of a choice for you because
Yeah,
he's got
right
better
now I'm
story.
leaning Alaska
Oh,
right now. But
Show Kid.
but
Show
that's
Kid,
only
you gotta
because
sell yourself, Show Kid.
No. That's only because
He
Show
said he from
Kid.
New
I
York.
just found out today that he had. But I know who Show Kid is. Like I seen him in the chat.
No, if I go back and forth with Ness Mario, you didn't even know about Show Kid. See, Show Kid, you welcome, man.
Bruh,
now
what you
on
mean?
the radar, bruh.
Bruh, I got the
You on
footage,
radar.
dog.
Yeah,
I know.
but you ain't
Listen
saying
to
that
me.
like how I'm
Listen to me.
talking. You got the footage. That's my point.
Listen
Quiet
to me.
over there.
I already
Quiet
told
over there,
Mario.
sleepy eyes. Look at you. Open your eyes. Look like you sleeping.
Listen, I already told Mario there's no sense in getting souped up about Show Kid when all he sent was double N footage in a very low lit room. Like, to me, that's null and
Mario
void.
fell in love with his gym, not his bag work, bro.
Bruh,
Like, you don't understand it.
He fell in love with the dude's gym in another clip, but Mario got to see the dude at least work. This one is a little. Mario ain't even see this. Look, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post that. I gotta post. White boys. White boys.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
He says, "Show Kid, stop picking on Mario. It's okay, Mario. I'll fight you."
I'm telling you, see?
Yo,
That's funny.
everybody want Mario. Damn,
They
Mario.
all want them numbers.
Yeah, well, you ain't doing the biggest numbers. What's your
Not
fight
anymore.
got? What's your fight
Uh-huh.
got?
Oh man, I haven't checked it in since last week.
Let me see
but
what Mario.
You want proper
Mario.
representation? Hit up Francis, man. I got you. Cause let's be over here tripping, man. Two-stepping.
Mario right now, you got. Let me see on the Francis footage, right? Because Francis footage. Let's see. This says 1493 Francis footage before and after with Keem the Dream. Nah, that doesn't cut it. Let me see if there's one more though, because you got two versions. Let me see if the other one.
And then we add them together.
This one is. Oh no, this is only 500. Nah, man, yo, Bishop is the man. Bishop out here with like 2,500 views on his fight.
Yeah, they respond to the big stoppages, man.
It's the heavyweights, bro. It's the heavyweights. Bro. Look, 2,548. No thumbs down. Let me give it a thumbs up just cause of that.
Just cause of that.
I'm gonna fucking share it too just cause of that. Let it get some more traction, bruv. Shout out.
I'm coming for anyone 168, 160 from Cincinnati, Ohio. 5 boxing fan. You gotta sign up if you're trying to do that.
Yeah, Ohio, we really need tape, man. You can't come to you can't just be from Ohio and fight. We need to know exactly who you
Not
are.
according to people in Ohio.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because of that, because of Marcus, we gotta send him through Marcus now. Like, yo, you ever seen this dude? You know.
Damn, Show Kid told me stop running.
Yeah, good luck.
I'm
telling you.
Hey, yo, talk is
Show
cheap.
Kid know how to sell a fight.
No, because he learning from my. You should have signed up to me a long time ago. I'm telling you, bro. I get you these fights, man. That's why these guys know.
Tell Show Kid talk is cheap.
I know.
We got Supermax with a super chat. Tell Show Kid talk is cheap.
Don't play with my fighters. Supermax Promotions does the biggest numbers. Border Wars 8, second most views. Mario, Border Wars 9, highest views. Vega, Matt, then me and Jay. Maybe I might be reading that.
Wrong. He's
No,
wrong.
you got it.
He's wrong. I just showed y'all.
No, what?
Bishop got the most views. He's
No,
wrong.
I know. He said second most for Border Wars 8 for me, and then he's saying the highest was Matt and then him.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I just got the Matt fight professionally done. Like, nice. I got to re-upload that. Nice. Looks nice. But, yo, did Francis ever tell us who he thought would win if this fight does happen between AJ and Fury?
Yeah, I'm rocking with AJ.
Oh, wow. You think AJ
Yeah, I'm rocking with
beats
AJ. Yeah. I think AJ got I think the experience with the boxing, increasing his boxing IQ, the punching power that he carries, learning how to be composed and patient. Yeah, I got AJ, man. I got AJ.
Yo, Show Kid with the super chat says, I need a promoter. They ducking 40-year-old army vet.
Yeah.
yeah,
Now you talking on
too,
Show Kid.
damn.
You need to come
That's
check me, man. Hit me up. Next up,
him
Sports
being
Talk.
an army vet makes him a promotional dream right there.
That's right. Next up, Sports Talk, man. You know how it go.
Yo,
How you wildly lose to AJ. What?
He's perfect to highlight a July 4th card, right? Right, Francis?
Huh?
He's perfect to headline a July 4th card.
Yeah.
Or like a Memorial Weekend card.
Listen, you got a lot of promotions you can join out here, man. Just take your pick. It's who can get you the fights.
Yeah, but CRB also wants Mario. So there's like plenty of options. My man in Alaska wants Mario. Y'all need to send tape, and we will pick y'all. We will send y'all that Willy Wonka ticket. You want to be famous? You want to do numbers like Keem? Fight Mario. But is you going to win? Everybody think it's easy because Keem did what he did.
I mean, Keem did get into a title shot off the back of the fight. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that the road to the title leads through me. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you better not be calling yourself a gatekeeper already.
I know. I called it like midway. I was like, listen, why am I bragging about being
because after being educated, I don't think there's anything wrong with a gatekeeper. You know, Danny Garcia's a gatekeeper. You beat him, you get a world title shot. That's kind of how it goes. You know what I mean? That's not a bad thing to be. Not everybody could be a current defending world champion. You know what I'm saying? But being recognized as the guy that, because if you're a gatekeeper and you fight, let's say they got to go through you to get a title, but you beat them, that means you get a title shot. You know what I mean? But if you're on Blog Talk and you haven't pressed one, that's why we ain't go to you. And I think that's T in Toronto and Davidian. Shout out. Good morning.
Davidian said, what up? I don't know. He might be ready, but he got to press one like you said.
Yeah, but we going to go out to my main man in Amarillo with the whole team. He bringing a whole squad with him.
BoxingVoice.com.
When I was locked up in county jail, I thought the Southside was gonna fight. I knocked out the Southside. Tear drop.
BoxingVoice.com.
What you got to say about that, Deontay? What you got to say about that, my man?
Hold on a second.
Yo.
What up?
What up?
Nada. Chilling. Actually currently waiting on the HVAC guy to come because my heater went out last night. So it's a little cold in your boy's house, but it is what it is. Francis, how much you willing to bet on that Fury AJ fight?
Listen, man, I'm taking all bets, man.
All bets. Perfect then. Let's put 500 on it. Let's put 500. I got Fury.
Let's bet $1 million. Yeah, no problem. I got you.
No, I'll definitely do that with you. Let's lock that up right now.
Yo, y'all just throwing $500 on bet. I've never bet $500 on any fight.
That's ever. A free $500 for me. What are you talking about? That's free money.
He feels that
this
way.
Boxing, man.
That's free money, man.
Yo,
tell him again.
That's free money, Ness.
Listen, once you start putting that type of money, I start thinking about everything that can happen. A cut, not going to the cards and it be a no contest. So much shit could go wrong. We've seen people fly out the ring in what was that? What was that? Javier Fortuna flew out the ring. Cintron flew out the ring. You know, anything can happen. And when money's on the line, I get nervous. I start thinking that all the probabilities.
Yeah, but Fury's gonna whip his ass, so I ain't worried about it. But hey, I wish for sure Donut Boy D would call in a little more often, man. I kind of want to hear the spicy talk he's got, but I think he's shook, man. I think he's a little scared. I think he knows I ain't playing around this time around. I wasn't playing around last time, but he was. He was playing around at every buffet in Dallas before he showed up to the weigh-ins. So, man, D, if you're out there, call in, man. Tell me how you feeling, bro. And I just want to know if Pizza Hut delivers all the way to Amarillo from Dallas, bro. I just want to know that. If so, I'll order one. You can shoot on down here. I'll give you a good tip, bro. I'll give you a good tip. But, yeah, man, I really don't know what the topic is. I just hopped on not long ago trying to stay warm in my crib, bro, till the HVAC guy gets here. So.
All right, champ. Well, yeah, man. I mean, we'll get to you on your boomerang, and I think you got a boomerang. And so, yeah. Oh, you gave it to J-Mag, actually, right? Shit. But anyway, the topic is Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. May is the date that Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn are saying that they are looking at, and they're telling each other, they're drawing up contracts, and they're trying to act like this is a possibility. But I think it's cap. I think they're saying May because they know that, February, it's Fury, Wilder, gotta get it on. Davidian, what up? Davidian on Skype, talk to me. He called it on both sides. I like that. It's dedication right there. Davidian on Skype. Get the call right. All right.
Okay, well, he kind of coming on. Super Mex got a super chat says, "Damn, Mario, we got to media train you, I see." Laughing out loud emoji. Yeah, you right. You right. I'll sign up for the class.
Mario's like Adrian, man. They don't talk. They train, man. You know what I mean? They just train and get in the ring and swing. Davidian, talk to me.
What's good, DBV? What's good, Nat?
What up? What up?
Mario, Super Mario.
What up,
Francis? No, I mean, I'm kind of leaning. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards AJ. Like, I don't know. I mean, other than Tyson Fury, he is a good boxer though. To be 6'9" and be, I don't know. I feel like AJ could maybe cause him some problems, but I still want to see Fury and Wilder. So it's like, you still gotta.
Davidian, you going all the way in and out. I don't know if you got a mic, a Bluetooth, or if maybe you just not talking into your receiver, but you sound really bad.
All right.
Mr. PBC. I hate when I say Mr. BBC because then your intro leads off with Mr. PBC. I like saying Seattle, Washington, so then it can go.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Yo, what's good, TBV?
What up?
Ness, Mario, Francis. How y'all doing?
What up?
Let me get my boomerang back to back, because after this I'll probably have to go in. It's dope that Tyson Fury's setting up fights after fights. He's pretty smart when it comes to that. He can literally lose to Deontay Wilder, maybe. It's a matter of fact of a fight, and then still get to fight with Anthony Joshua and get the belts. But it's all about Deontay Wilder 2021. There's only one Deontay Wilder. Yeah, Tyson Fury came through with some pretty crafty ideas for the second fight, but the third fight, you can't keep up the crafty ideas. I'm pretty sure Deontay Wilder is going to get that one round out of 12 rounds that he can knock down Tyson Fury. It's a matter of fact, and it's 1 in a million punch. Anthony Joshua, I don't see him beating Tyson Fury. He's just too stiff. I respect his style. I think if it came to distance, he'll lose. If it came to clinching and dog type of style, he'll lose. So I have Tyson Fury beating Anthony Joshua, but Wilder obviously beating Tyson Fury. Shout out to Sean Porter. The dude's a dog. He always finds his way back into a championship fight. Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford, 2021. That's my call.
Yep. We going to Boomerang. I mean, I did go to your Boomerang, right? I think. Maybe not. J-Matt? J-Mac? Call you R2-D2 driving in the mountains. You there? No service? You there? No service? Alright, no service. Going once. 2 times. Hashtag.
Yo, how's sound?
Alright.
Can you hear me?
I mean, I think.
Yeah, you sound good.
Nah,
now.
go back. Hey, come back to me because I'm good.
Are you the last caller,
Oh,
champ?
now you just went off
You be
again.
going in and out. You
Nah,
going
I
in
just
and
got
out.
off the phone with Ambrose. How I sound now? Can you hear me now? Can
Yeah,
y'all hear me?
just go through it. Just go for
All
it.
right. Hey, I just got off the phone with Ambrose. It's a no-go with Adrian. We need another 168 pounder for a dude that does not have the experience you guys think he has. The dude is very green. He still got a lot of learning to do, and I'm wondering why his name keep getting put in that position. He got more experience than some of these guys. Get him another 168 pounder. It ain't Adrian. Adrian's too experienced for him. He got to get in the ring and feel how I feel.
We gonna see what's up with Dan the Man, who Adrian beat. The reason I offered him Adrian is because he's saying he want Mitty. So it's like you ready.
No, hey, we talked about that already. So it ain't Mitty, and Mitty had a personal conversation. Mitty know what the level of what Ambrose is, and he told him that in the conversation he had with Ambrose on Instagram that he's green. He is green. I've seen his footwork. I've seen his balance.
I mean, he need the
green. He just has the opportunity to get in there and feel how I look.
I mean, you know that Adrian is 37 years old, right?
I do know Adrian 37 years old, but I do know
Adrian
Adrian
got one fight in Border Wars. We gonna have to do this another time. You don't have the service to make it sound good, champ. But Nest GTO, L Majid, what up?
What up, what up, what up? Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you didn't, and join Patreon and that YouTube chat for something more that members. But yeah, man, goddamn, I done went mind blank or whatever. But oh yeah, I'm a hater. I'm Mr. Salts. You know, I don't believe in none of this conversation until we get that mediation, and hopefully Wilder get his shot. But if it don't happen, I got Fury chipping up AJ or whatever, cause he just ain't fluid enough to box with somebody like Fury or whatever. So either way it go, I got Fury beating Joshua, but they need to hopefully we hear what happened with Wilder. But that's all I got, man.
Yo, Ness, did you get to that 914? You know who that is?
I do not.
It's a new car. It's not on the list.
914, what up?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Where you calling
Yeah,
in from?
Show Kid. You know who it is, Mario.
Oh, Show Kid.
From New York.
Oh, okay. Show Kid. My bad.
What's up, champ?
What's up, Mario?
What up,
This is my
man?
first time calling in.
What's your level of experience, tough guy?
I'm not a tough guy. I never fought before. I just started watching the show. I heard about Border Wars.
You very
wanted to sign
aggressive.
up.
He sound perfect now. No, Slim.
I mean, I fought in the streets. I ain't fought in boxing. I mean, I'm aggressive.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
I like that you promoting yourself, but we need more footage to go with the promotion, man.
I'm gonna send some footage. I won't be in the gym, but I'll send some footage. I'll find somebody.
Alright.
Yeah, acting scared, man.
Well, I like everything, outside of the ring so far. You knocking off all the check marks. Seem like you know how to promote. You know, you don't got that many fights, or you don't got no fights. And you saying you aggressive, and that's what I want, because I'm not gonna lie, Keem's footwork threw me for a wrench. So you gonna stand there? That's what you're saying, right? You gonna stand there and throw?
Man, don't believe that bull crap.
I'm not. What you think? I'm gonna let you hit me? No, I'm gonna win. You gonna lose. But
No, I'm saying, but you gonna be there
But
to,
he talking about you
give and
definitely
take.
gonna
lose.
Now he's saying he going. Now he's
I'm
saying
gonna
now
win.
he's saying he a
I'm
boxer.
not gonna win. You talking about Keem had footwork? I'm gonna win. Let's not get that twisted. I'm gonna win, but it's gonna be a good fight.
You ain't
Listen, I'm a 40-year-old vet, man.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. The more rounds you survive, the better you got. But will you survive is the question.
The truth is, you ain't even win to be the opponent yet. Send the footage.
I'm gonna send the footage. Listen, man. Don't be scared, man. You ain't knocking me out the ring like Keem, man. It ain't happening.
Oh, Keem. Oh, Kid. Yo, he's stroking your ego,
Yo,
Mario.
I like show kids,
Mario,
bro.
he's stroking your ego. Don't do it. Don't fall for that shit.
Uh-oh.
Falling for that, man. Don't fall for
Yo,
that, man.
where you from? Show kid?
New York. He from New York.
You from New York, right? Yeah.
Connecticut.
914.
Oh,
Yeah.
in Connecticut now.
Connecticut. Okay.
Yeah, I live in Connecticut, but I work in New York. I'm from New York. I'm
What
from Mount Vernon,
what
New
do you
York.
weigh? What do you weigh?
Right now, I
He
weigh
looking
like
heavy.
181.
Man, you ain't 181.
181.
Bruh.
Yo, you already made weight.
Yeah.
He not 181, man.
How much do I weigh? You want me to get on the scale? You
Show
want me to come to
kid,
Jersey?
show-
You want to weigh me?
Show kid, when the last time you got on the scale? Keep it
Like
real.
2 days ago.
Bruh,
Like 2 days ago.
Alright, so then I'm confusing you is what you saying? Are you or are you not the dude with braids?
Yeah. I'm 5'5", 181.
Man, I gotta see that video again. You look a
Oh,
little,
you 5'5"? Oh, this sound even more
you look
perfect.
you look a little bigger, man. I ain't gonna front.
he gonna
Nah,
show
because
up like 6'3".
It was a
and shit.
far away video. I was in my I didn't really have that much lighting in the room. I just did a little quick video.
Yeah, you look a little heavier. So now we really need footage, man. We really need footage. You look, honestly, I thought you was like upwards of 200 and you was planning on fighting Mario.
Hell no.
I mean, you got stomach, champ. I see that stomach in that video. Unless I'm fucking confusing you.
Yeah. I ain't fucking in shape. That's what I'm telling you. I'm fucking 40 years old. I'm not fucking boxing every day.
I know, but you can't be 181.
I'm trying to get in shape.
Get in shape.
Yo, but
Man, I
so
know my
wait.
weight.
So, but are you good taking a fight at 185 then? You good fighting me at 185?
Yeah, I'm good.
Mario, go down to 175. He could do 175.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I
That's
thought
what I
you
thought
wanted
you
to get
said. You
low.
said you
I
looking
do
for
want to go down to
somebody-
I thought you
175. I
wanted
didn't
to
think I
get
was gonna be able
low.
to find anybody that was gonna come down.
Well, you found him. That's one
Yeah, I
option.
thought we was losing weight. I'm trying to get in shape.
All right, yo, you motivating me. All right, that's you know what? 175 works. Shit, I'll do it.
Kid, I'm gonna let you go. You did half the battle, man. That's promoting the hell out yourself. So I'm gonna give you credit for that. But we need footage, man. I gotta rewatch the footage. I thought you was a little chunkier than 181. That don't make sense. I gotta go watch that again.
I'm starting to wonder if the only footage he needs is to stand next to a wall that shows how tall he is. If it's say 5'5", hit that check box.
Alex said he want to fight in Border Wars. Alex, man, all you got to do is hit up Ness, Mario, Francis, or Alex, Doomsday Lioness on Instagram or Patreon, and we'll answer any of your questions. Any of your questions. But yeah, man, we're gonna get it. And this Ness GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. Peace.
Yo, at More Moogie on Twitter, at More Moogie on Instagram. Show Kid, we close to locking this down. Peace.
Thank you to the man upstairs for another one. Without him, none of this would be possible. Shout out to Mario, Ness, I'm Francis, Toronto, Canada. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and subscribe button on your way out. NEX, UP, Sports Talk, Next Up Sports Talk, IG, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Check me out. Listen, Show Kids, you're welcome. Peace. Catch you on the next one.
You're welcome.
You're
Bruh,
welcome.
what is your welcome about? What is he welcome about, bruh? He ain't get the fight, bruh. He ain't get the fight. We could put Show Kid versus Supreme Tax. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mad people out there. Mario is the A side. Don't forget it, man. Don't forget it, man. Don't forget it. We out. That's GTO.
Peace.